After the days of Osiris, Isis was subjected and imprisoned by Seth to wait for her husband, the funeral linen. When Thoth realized that Isis was pregnant with Horus, he advised her to go into hiding with 7 scorpions. Hello everyone and welcome to Investing in Reality. Today we'll be talking about the Egyptian myth of Isis and the 7 scorpions. Whenever Isis left Horus in the evening while they were in hiding in the papyrus swampus near Buto, she was escorted by 7 scorpions. 3 of the scorpions preceded her. Their names were Petet, Tejetet, and Matet, and made sure that the path ahead was safe. At her side were the scorpions Mesetet and Mesetetef. Bringing up the rear were Stephan and Buffen. Every night, Isis warned her scorpions to be extremely cautious as to avoid alerting Seth as to where she was. She would remind them not to speak to anyone they meet along the way. One night, Isis was traveling to the town of the 2 sisters in the Nile Delta. A wealthy noblewoman saw the strange party arrive and quickly shut the door to her house. The scorpions were enraged at her rude behavior and decided to teach the woman a lesson. In preparation, 6 of the scorpions gave their individual poison to Tefan, the leading scorpion, who loaded his stinger with it. Meanwhile, a humble peasant girl had offered her simple house as a refuge to Isis. The scorpion's anger was not ameliorated by the young girl's kindness toward their mistress, and Tefan snuck out of the house. He crawled under the door of the noblewoman's house and stung the son. Distraught, the woman wandered through the town seeking help for her child, who was on the verge of death. Isis heard the woman cries for help. Although the woman was kind to her, Isis could not bear the thought of the days of an innocent child and left with the woman to her son. Isis held the boy in her arms and spoke words of great magic. She named each of the scorpions and thereby dominated them, rendering their combined poison to be harmless in the child. The noblewoman was humbled by Isis' unconditional kindness and offered all of her worldly wealth as to Isis and the peasant girl who had shown hospitality to a stranger. This myth and the spells to cure scorpion stings were inscribed on numerous stela, the most famous of which is the Metternich stela, composed during the reign of Nectanebo II during the Sartese dynasty. This is all for today, so please don't forget to like, subscribe, to share, and to leave your comments down below. Have a wonderful day.